Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol, and I'm so glad you've joined us. Today is day 20 of our 30-class active chair yoga journey together. Today's yoga practice from 2 years ago focuses on moving our bodies to build muscle and burn fat. Let's experience our chair yoga practice as a community together. Hello and welcome to Bottoms Down, Chair Yoga for Everyone. I'm Carol. I'm so glad you've joined our community. Check out the Bottoms Down YouTube channel homepage for easy access to videos about the body area you want to work on, or the amount of time you have for your yoga practice today, or if you want to stay seated or stand more. And if you haven't already, please click that subscribe button. Don't forget, it's free, and we'd love to hear from you, so leave a comment. Now, in today's practice, we'll explore poses for energy, to move and energize our bodies. You'll only need a chair for today's class, and let's get started. So we're going to move forward in our chair, so we're not leaning back, and we'll take just a moment to ground and connect to our heart center. So thinking about your feet connected to the earth, equally weighted. Same thing with your sits bones. So you have those sits bones on the chair, equally weighted. Let's go ahead, lifting up through the heart, pull the shoulders down, close the eyes, and just begin to breathe, just connecting to that breath. Now let's begin to elongate the breath, inhaling just a little more deeply and exhaling a little more completely. Go ahead at your own pace. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intentions for today's practice. Just one more breath here. Bring your hands back down to your side. We're going to shrug our shoulders up into our ears, and then we're just going to let them fall. Let gravity help you there. All right, let's do that again. Let's shrug those shoulders up into the ears and release. Let's do that one more time. Shrug it up and release. Excellent work. Okay, so next we're going to let our right ear fall towards our right shoulder. So feel your natural range of motion here first, all right? So just a little stretch there for that neck. Now, you're going to lift your hand and you're just going to place it on top of the head. Super gentle. You're not pulling or tugging. You're just letting the weight of that hand give your neck a little extra stretch. Now, we're going to extend the opposite arm out towards the wall beside you. Flex through the wrist and push through that palm. Nice little stretch there. All right, let's bring the hand down. Take the hand off of the head. Go ahead and lift that head up. That feels pretty good, right? I feel that one. Let's go to the other side. So now we're going to let that left ear fall first. So just your natural range of motion here, just letting that happen. Now lift that hand up and place it on the head. Feel that stretch. Now opposite arm extends, flexing and pressing. Just one more breath here. All right, let's bring the hand down first. Take the hand off of the head and then lift that head up. Let's do another shoulder shrug just for the fun of it. What do you think? And let it fall. Okay, good. So I talk about the sits bones, and so what I want you to do is we're going to feel what that actually feels like other than just on the chair. So with your palms facing up, I want you to put one hand under each of your hips, each of your glutes, if you will. So do you feel those pointy bones now, right? So those sits bones. So now we're going to rock our hips forward, just like we were going to do a cow pose, right? So kind of squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. You feel what's happening to those sits bones? They're kind of rocking back. Now pull your belly button in and kind of round like you're doing a cat pose. Do you feel what happens now with those sits bones? They're moving forward, right? Let's do that again. Just feel what's happening with those sits bones. So you can feel it a little bit better with your sitting on your palms, can't you? All right, let's go ahead and release that. And now we're going to take our hands out from underneath our seat, okay? Now let's do a cat and a cow. So we'll start with our cow pose, and we're going to take those thumbs to the back of the wall. Remember, shoulders stay down and squeeze your shoulder blades back behind you, lifting up. So my gaze is up, super gentle here though. All right, now let's move into cat pose. So we're going to take our hands and we're going to round, our back is going to round down. Our hands are going to come to our thighs, right? Elbows are wide. And tuck your chin and look down at your belly button. So there's a nice cat pose. Okay, let's do that again. Lifting up into cow pose, lifting up, squeezing your shoulder blades behind you, kind of looking where the ceiling and the wall meet. Now let's come into that cat pose. Rounding those shoulders, tucking the chin. Don't hold the head up, right? Tuck that chin, look down at your belly button. All right, let's add the breath. We're going to inhale into cow pose. And we're going to exhale into cat pose. Just at your own pace, let's do that 2 more times. Just inhaling into cow, exhaling into cat. See how that feels. We're warming up that spine a little bit. Let's do 1 more time. Taking your time. No hurry here. All right, let's release that and grab a sip of water. We're going to do a variation of horse pose. So we're going to keep those knees forward. Your hands are going to rest on those thighs, and we're going to lift that right heel up off the mat. And then we're going to put that heel down, okay? And then let's go to the other side. So we're lifting the heel up off the mat, and then we're putting that heel down. Let's do that again. Lift it up, place it down. Other side, lift and down. Okay, ready? Lift and down, lift and down. Repeat, lift and down, lift and down. Last time. Lift and down, lift and down. Okay, so take just a little break. Now we're going to add a couple of things on. Remember, don't ever have to add on in my class. You can keep doing the exact same thing if you want to. What we're going to do first is we're going to add an arm lift. So as I lift my right heel, I'm going to lift that right arm and down. Let's go to the other side. Lift and down. Opposite. Lift and down, lift and down. Again, lift and down, lift and down. Last time, lift and down, lift and down. So the next add-on is we're going to lift the knee. So instead of just the heel, the whole foot is going to come up off the mat as we lift that knee up. Now, as you do that, you've got to engage your abdominals, because what's going to happen is you're going to want to try to lean back. And let's not do that. Let's keep the crown of the head up to the ceiling, nice long spine. Pull your abdominals in and make it just be that knee lift, okay? So let's all do it. Here we go. Ready? Lift and down. Let's switch sides. Lift and down. Are you using your abs? Lift and down. Again, other side. Lift and down. Repeat. Lift and down. Switch sides. Lift and down. Let's do that 1 more time. Last time. Lift and down and lift and down. So just a little variation of our traditional horse pose. Good. Get a little calf work in there, a little quadricep work in there. It also engages those abdominals. Very, very good. Okay, so now we're going to do a little bit for those shoulders. We're going to start with a half shoulder press. So I'm going to start with my right hand, and I've just got a nice little soft fist. So my arm is right here in front, and I'm just going to do a half shoulder press, all right? And down. Now I'm going to open, I call this opening the book. So I'm going to open my book. Now notice, I want the upper arm to be parallel to the mat. So it's not down here, right? So let's bring that arm up, and then we're opening that book. Now we're going to close the book, and I want you to turn your palm to face you, and then do a bicep curl. Now in your bicep curl, I want the full length of that arm. So don't keep the elbow bent. Let's get a full bicep curl, and then we're going to come up, okay? So let's try it on the other side, see how it feels. So come up first, a little bit of a fist. We're going to do a half shoulder press, and we're going to come down, and then we're going to open, and then we're going to bring that fist forward, and we're going to do a full bicep curl, right? So open it all the way, and then bring that arm up and release. Okay, so let's do that now with a little bit of, I don't know, not really rhythm, but a little more speed, if you will. Okay, so we're going to do one arm at a time first. So here we go. Ready? Half press up. Let's open that book. Make sure that arm is parallel to the mat. Let's do that bicep curl, full extension. All right, let's do the other side. Half shoulder press up and open. Palm faces you, bicep curl, up and release. Now we're going to do both arms at the same time, okay? So here we go. We got both of those arms, a nice little light fist. We're going to do a half shoulder press up and down. We're going to open our book and close it. Turn your palms to face you, bicep curl all the way down and up. Palms face each other. Press up and down and open and close. Bicep curl. And let's do that one more time. Half shoulder press up and down and open and close. Palms face you, up, down, and up, and release. So take just a moment. How did that feel? So now the only add-on, we're going to do that full series again, but we're going to do a full shoulder press. And we won't take it as slowly and build. We're just going to go straight to it. So if a full shoulder press doesn't feel good for you, what are you going to do? Stick with the half, okay? All right, here we go. Let's do one arm at a time just to start with. So here we go. We're going to do that full shoulder press. You see that full extension and down. Now open and close. Let's do that bicep curl, full bicep curl and up. Let's do the other side. See how it feels. Up, bring it down, open that book and close. Palm faces you, bicep curl and up. Okay, are we ready? We're going to do both at the same time. Half or full, your choice. Here we go. Shoulder press and down. Open those books and close. Palms face you, bicep curls and up. Let's do that again. Press it up and open that book. Ready for the bicep curl? Here we go. We got two more. Press it up and open your book. And bicep curl. Last one, shoulder press. You should be feeling it by now, right? Open that book. Bicep curl and release. Excellent work. How'd that feel? A little rotator cuff work, right? Working into that, moving those arms around. Excellent work. So next is full body circles. So the first version of our body circles, we're going to have our hands on our thighs to give ourselves a little support. Now we're going to lean to the right, and then we're going to come forward. There's your back work. Can you feel that? And then we're going to come forward. Now as I lean back, I want you to make sure you use your abdominals here. And let's do that one more time, just like that. Now lean back, and we're going to reverse that. Let's go the other side. And forward. Lean to the side, trying to make a big old circle with that body, okay? Big circle. All right, very, very good. Now, the next thing we're going to do, now if that felt a little intense on the back, you're going to stick with that because you've got your hands on the thighs to give you some support. But if you're feeling okay, we're going to bring our hands here and we're going to make a big circle with our arms. So it's kind of like you're stirring, right? Stirring a big old pot or something. And then down we go. Back we go, I should say. That's that low back, right? Open it up. Working those core muscles. Here's our oblique muscles. Now there's our abdominals. Let's do that again. Okay, and then we're going to reverse that. Okay, let's do that. A little reversal. Feel that back working. Feel those abdominals working. Feel those obliques working. We got all kinds of muscles in the core, right? So the core isn't just your front abdominals. It's all of these muscles. And that's what this is working. All right, very good. And release. Excellent work. Bring your hands to your heart for a sun salutation. We're going to extend those arms out to the side. We're going to come up to our mountain pose, and we're going to bring our hands to our heart. We're going to come back up to that mountain pose, and we're going to make that big circle. There's your beautiful sun. And bring your hands to your heart. We're going to do that again. Big circle. Up we go. Look up at your hands if that feels okay. Bring your hands to your heart. We're going to come back up into that mountain pose. We're going to make that big circle around and bring our hands back to our heart. Okay, we're going to add on. So remember, you don't have to add on if you don't want to. And we're going to add that breath. So if you don't want to add the breath, you're just going to breathe naturally. But if you're with me, inhale, up we go. Mountain pose. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Inhale, up we go. Now, exhale, swan dive forward. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. Shoot your hands back. Head is forward. So my hands are kind of where the ceiling and the floor meet. The ceiling and the floor. The wall and the floor meet. And my head is kind of where the ceiling and the wall meet. One more breath. Bring your hands to your heart. So I'm stretching through that spine. Let's do that again. Big circle. Up we go. Inhale here. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Let's come back up to mountain pose and do that forward salute again. Airplane arms. We're stretching through. One more breath. Bring your hands to your heart. The last thing we're going to add is a supported forward fold. I'll show you. Up we go. Mountain pose. Bring your hands to your heart. Inhale as you come back to mountain. Dive it forward into that forward salute, airplane arms. Now I'm going to put the fleshy part of my arms on the fleshy part of my legs, palms facing up. Let your heart fall forward. So there's the little supported forward fold. Tuck the chin, roll it up, bring your hands to heart. Last time through. Let's do it. Big circle up. Hands to heart. There's your exhale if you want to add that breath. Inhale, up we go. Dive it forward into that swan dive. Forward salute, airplane arms. Come to that forward fold. Let that heart fall forward. Tuck the chin, roll it up into a seated position. Excellent work. Let's grab a sip of water. We're going to bring our right arm, the forearm is kind of parallel to the floor, so this arm is lifted. Now we're going to do a half shoulder press to the ceiling, and we're going to lift that heel and down. Okay, so let's do that same thing again. Lift and down. Again, lift and down. Lift and down. And one more. Lift and down. Let's go ahead and bring that arm down. And then we're going to switch to the other side. So it's a half shoulder press up with a heel lift, okay? So we're going to lift and down. So I'm lifting my heel off the floor, my toes are staying down, and a half shoulder press. And lift and down. Again, so lift and down. We have one more. And lift and down. And bring that hand down. Okay, so that's a great version. If you want the add-on, instead of a half shoulder press, we're going to do a full shoulder press, and we're going to lift the knee. Now, if you've got shoulder issues, you can lift the knee and do the half shoulder press, right? So that's fine. So I'm going to let you pick and choose the versions that fit best for you. but I'm going to go ahead and do the full version. All right, so here we go. So I'm bringing that arm up to start with. Now I'm going to do my arm all the way up, extending, lifting that knee up. Belly stays tight and down. Let's do that again. Full shoulder press, pull the belly in, lift the knee, back of the crown of the head to the ceiling. Let's do that again. Lift it up. I know, right? Abdominals are working. Don't lean back. Let's do it one more time. Lift. And down we go. All right, are we ready for the other side? We're going to start with the half. So let's lift half with just the heel and down. And do that one more time. Okay, are we ready for the full? Let's do it. Full shoulder press with a knee lift. And down we go. My abdominals are tight. The crown of my head is to the ceiling. And down. Let's do that again. Lift it. And down. We have two more. Lift. And down. Last one. And down. Very, very good. So we're going to row our boat. This is for core, and we've done our boat series in a different way. Today we're going to do it just a little bit differently. So I'm going to take my oar, and I'm going to row to the right, and then I'm going to come up, and then I'm going to row to the left. So it's just like you're paddling a boat, okay? So there's a little rotation happening right at the rib cage. And row. And row. Let's do that one more time. Row. And row. Okay. Really, really good. Now that's a great version. If you want the add-on, the first add-on is we're going to lift the same knee. So if you're oaring to the left, you're going to lift your left knee. Well, I think that's to the right, isn't it? So right. And up. And switch. And up. Again. Lift. So my arms are rowing and my leg is lifting, right? The same side that you're oaring, that's the leg that's lifting. Let's do that one more time. Are you feeling it? I am. Don't let yourself lean back. And let's release that and take just a moment. So we're going to do that same thing one more time before the final add-on. Let's start with the left side. Ready? I meant to do that last time and I forgot. And right. And up. Just switching it up, right? We switch which side we start with if we can, if I remember. And up. One more. And release. Okay. So the final add-on is both arms and the legs at the same time. I know it's challenging. Just do it if it works. So the key to this one, though, is as we come up and down, we're not leaning back. So I really want you to make your abdominals do the work. Crown of the head to the ceiling. Okay, are we ready? Let's do it. Lift and down. Let's do that one more time like this. Now switch your arm position. Go the other way. Two more. Last one. And release. How'd that feel? I know it's challenging. I gotcha. So the next series is a swim series. You'll notice that we're doing a little bit for upper body right now. So I'm going to take this arm and I'm going to extend it out, push it forward, swing it out and around, and bring it in. And then I'm going to do the other side. So are you feeling that back? So your abdominals stay tight to protect that back. Let's do that again. Okay, so you can stay with that motion. If you want a little bit more, you're just going to try to lean forward more and make a bigger motion. Only if you want. If it doesn't feel good on your back, then you're going to stay smaller motion. Let's do one more on each side. Very, very good. Okay, so the next series is some knee lifts. Again, abdominals are going to be working pretty hard and our quadriceps are going to be working pretty hard. So the first thing is, it's as if you have a ball in your hand. We don't have a ball, but just think about having a ball, and we're going to bounce it on that knee as we lift that knee up, and then switch sides. And up, down, and up, down, and up. So it's just a bounce as if you had a ball, down and up. One more on each side. Good. Okay, so now instead of just singles, we're going to do 2 lifts, okay? So let's bounce and lift. 1 and 2. Switch sides. And switch. Notice the crown of my head is lifted. My belly is tight. The upper body is staying stable. The leg and the abdominals are doing all the work. Last one, last side. Okay, take just a little break. Now, if we can, we're going to do 4 lifts on the same side. Okay, so remember, belly tight, crown of the head long, shoulders down, have your ball. Are we ready? Here we go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. 4, 3, 2. Last time through. 1. Switch sides. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Excellent work. All right, let's grab a sip of water. We're going to bend our arms, bend your elbows, have the elbows in towards the side of the waist, and the palms are facing up. Okay? So we're going to bring our hands in front, and then we're going to bring them out to the side. And then we're going to bring them in, and we're going to bring them out. Let's do that 2 more times. So the elbows stay in near the waist. The elbows are not moving. It's just those shoulders. All right. Now we're going to add a knee lift, okay? So as your arms are out, you're going to lift a knee, and then you're going to put the knee down and bring the arms in. And other side. And in. Lift that knee, and in. Again. Good. Now not leaning back, crown of the head stays up to the ceiling. Use your abdominals and quads. Lift. 1 more on each side. And release. Okay, really good. So we're going to do a Malasana garland pose variation today. So we're going to move a little bit forward in our chair. And so instead of leaning over like if you've done Malasana with me before, you'll know we'll be leaning forward. But this time, we're going to stay seated upright. So leave your crown of the head to the ceiling. Now, we're going to straighten our arms, and I want you to bring the palms of the hands facing one another, so the backs of the palms are on the inside of those thighs. Now I want you to engage your knees, press in, and I want you to engage your arms and press those hands out. And let's release it. So let's do that again. It's an isometric stretch here. Press it out. And release. You should be feeling a lot of work on those arms. Let's do it 1 more time. And release. Now the hands are going to go on the outside of the legs. So you're going to be pressing the legs out and the arms in. Let's do it. Press it. And release. So this is, you get out of it what you put in, right? And release. Let's do that 2 more times. And 1 more time. And release. Very good. So the next series is a little bit of memory work. So I'm going to cue through it. We're going to be moving and twisting our arms and doing some things, and I'll cue it at first. And then I'm going to stop cueing it, and let's see if we can do it with just from our memory. Okay? So let's extend our arms out. Now we're going to twist our arms 4 times. Okay? So it's twist, 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 twist. Now you're going to bring the arms down and up. And then we're going to do it 2 times. Twist and twist, and down and up. 2 times again, twist and twist. Now hands overhead and out for 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, down and up. 2, 1, down and up. 2, 1, overhead. Again, 4, down and up. 2, down and up. 2, overhead. 4, and release. How'd you do? Did you remember the series? Just a little memory work there. All right, very good. So we're going to heel toe our feet a little bit wide. Doesn't have to be super wide, just a little bit wide. And then we're going to drop one knee towards the floor. I don't know, you see how I'm kind of twisting a little bit? And then I'm going to come up, and then I'm going to twist the other side. So it's a little bit like a crescent lunge, and then up. So that knee comes down just a little, and then up, and then this knee comes down. You see what's happening there? And then up. Let's do that again. And up. Last time. And up. Very good. Go ahead and bring those legs in and take just a little break. Okay. So now we've done a little bit with those legs. We're going to do a little bit now for the shoulders. So we're going to do a heel toe and a heel toe, right? Don't have to be too wide, just whatever feels comfortable for you. Now, we're going to take this right shoulder and we're going to let it dip. It's not a huge dip, so I'm not trying to get it down the way we've done in other classes. This is a little bit different, so it's just a little bit of a dip. And then come up. And then let's do the other side. Just kind of see how that feels, right? So you see what I'm doing there? It's just a little dip of that shoulder. And then up. Okay, so now the only add-on here, we're going to let that shoulder fall down. Then I want you to shrug your shoulder up into the ear. Feel it? It's a little different, right? And down. Okay, let's release that. Let's do the other side. Dip, shrug, hold, release, and up. Let's do it again. Dip, shrug, release, and lift. Other side. Dip, shrug, release, and up. Very good. Okay, heel toe those feet back together. Extend your right leg out in front of you. Toes are up to the ceiling. Pyramid pose. We're going to lengthen nice and long through our spine. Hold on to those thighs. Let the heart fall forward. Keep the back flat. Look beyond your toes. Feel the hamstring stretch. And lift it up. Let's do that again. Lengthen and hinge. Now, you want to keep the legs straight, right? So our tendency is wanting to bend the knee so we can get our heart closer to the thigh. The minute you bend that knee, you're minimizing the stretch that's happening in the hamstring. So we want to keep the legs straight, okay? Doesn't matter how far the heart comes down. Makes absolutely no difference. Keeping the legs straight, though, makes a big difference. All right, let's come up and do the other side. So extending that other leg long, toes to the ceiling, lengthen. Now keep the back flat, look beyond your toes. Feel that stretch in the back side of that leg. Tuck the chin and roll it up, and we're going to do that one more time. Extend and hinge. Tuck the chin and roll it up. Okay, so getting ready for pigeon pose. So let's take this ankle, place it on that leg. So it's in front of the knee there. And this could be your version of pigeon pose, and this is what you want to do. Absolutely fine. If you want just a little bit more, oh, you know what I didn't say is if you wanted to cross ankle to ankle, that's absolutely fine too, right? So crossing ankle to ankle is fine, or you can bring that ankle up in front of that knee. Okay, so now if you want more, you're going to lengthen through the spine and let the heart fall forward. Even if you have ankle to ankle, doing this version, you'll feel a little more stretch. So what are we stretching? Right back here. You feel that? I do. Okay, tuck the chin, roll it up, and we're going to do that one more time. Nice and long through the spine. Keep the back flat, looking beyond, out, right? And roll it up. Okay, let's switch sides. So remember, ankle to ankle is fine, or ankle to knee. Ha. Just hang out here for a couple of moments, couple of breaths, kind of letting that hip feel what we're trying to get it to do. Now, lengthening through the spine, letting that heart fall forward. Oh, yeah. There's that hip glute area. Tuck the chin and roll it up. And let's do that one more time. Lengthen nice and long through the spine and let that heart fall forward. One more breath. And up we go. All right, getting ready for Shavasana pose. We're going to sit back in our chair. Hands are going to rest lightly on the thighs. Lift those palms up. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out.
One little change. One healthy, positive habit leads to other healthy, positive habits. And those additional habits, in turn, reinforce the original habit. A small improvement in your trajectory enables you to notice, appreciate, and implement other improvements. In this way, minor changes put you on the path to major gains. The experience of making a real and positive difference, no matter its size, activates in you the desire to do it again. Accomplishment feels good, and that makes you eager for more. Big ambitious goals are admirable, yet they can also be intimidating. Before setting off to change the whole world, it's a good idea to accumulate experience improving your own little corner of it. Ask yourself, what is the smallest improvement you can make in your life that you'll actually stick with? What positive habit can you add right now that you'll continue to practice day after day, month after month? Identify a small but deeply meaningful change you can make in your trajectory and make it. Over time, that small change has the power to lead you toward greatly improved outcomes.
Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Reach up with the right hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with your hands. Give the head just a gentle tug. Release it. Drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Reach up with the left hand. Give the head a gentle tug, pressing that right hand down towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open the mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to heart. Honoring one another, we say Namaste. Thank you so much for joining today. I really appreciate it. Click on that subscribe button, leave me a comment, and I will see you next time.